new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On play action, Lawrence. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Panther 11. 19 tight.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them to show respect.
Now White lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 39 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The first carry now. This is Williams. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's a punt return of 89 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 47.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Check smash, chop 60, chop 60. Ready, ready.
They go play action here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
It's caught. It's Paul. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play?
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards down to the 13.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And his pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Max Crosby drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Cup 19! Cup 19! 79 Broncos! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
19 Lions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. This is White on the screen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight 1st down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Finally hauled down for the 1st time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. They're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at the 23. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A 77-yard punt return. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Paul. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jags are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Take right open.
Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And quickly they get to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 39 that time. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because
rush coming, and he's taken down. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
They'll look to throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
13, Luke. Go.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. 43 yards. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And this is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers, 38 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Seven Pirates!
Now back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's go now.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jaguars 52, Raiders 24. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Step over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I can't believe what was he looking? Red on red.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Tavius Robinson there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
At the 40-yard line.
Hey, hey.
2nd and 9.
Hey, kill. I got him. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get that underneath ETN.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Jacksonville.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many